was just a whirlwind of emotions. The beginning was just sucked because you couldn't see anybody because we didn't know anything about COVID. You know what I mean? Like we do now. Couldn't hug your family. You couldn't hug your friends. Like people were dropping stuff off at the, on the porch. I'd look at the kids, start crying. I'd look at Matt, start crying because I'm like, am I going to be here? Like, am I going to be here in 6 months? That unknown feeling, like, what's happening to me? I'm 34 years old. I got 2 young kids. I have a husband. We've been married for almost 10 years. Like, what is going on? You can't hug your mom and dad that love you so much. Like, you can't, because there's a virus that we don't know what's happening, and my world was like crashing down around me. So first chemo went okay. It was really no issues. I was all right. I was a little tired on Wednesday. Tuesday, I was like on this high because I was like all jacked up on steroids. So I'd come to the gym and I'd be like, yes, like, let's go. Wednesday, I'd kind of crash. And then the 3rd and 4th treatment kind of was when things got interesting. Hair was coming out in clumps. We shaved our heads. And I actually thought I was going to have a harder time with that, but I didn't. I was like, yeah, it's hair. It'll come back. It's coming back. I think it was the 4th treatment after chemo happened. My parents had the kids and I couldn't breathe. My throat felt like it was closing up. My chest got really heavy. Felt like I was going to have a heart attack. And they came with the ambulance. I had to go to the ER. I guess Taxol is like the most highest, like, allergic reactive chemo drug. So that's why they have to give you all those pre-meds, the Benadryl, the steroid, the Pepcid before, so you don't have that reaction. I had a really hard time with it. And they said, usually it's around like treatment, like 4 or 5, it can happen. I thought to myself the other day, I was like, like Matt, my mom, my dad, my sister Danielle, that were there, like they saw me through my worst. They went through pain and suffering because they had to watch me go through the pain and the suffering to get to this point where I feel much better. And it really showed you how much love in such a bad time. And like, put cancer aside, just give 2020 like fucking year of hell. But the people here in this community at the gym, there's going to be days that are going to be super hard, but you can always get through it and move forward if you have that ability inside you and the right people around you. And I think that's the biggest like takeaway, or what I learned. Still learning, at least.